Welcome to the Belated Tech Channel's 30th edition of the Tesla and SpaceX Redux. We are reviewing the milestones that occurred on each day in the week of April 12th through April 18th in the history of Tesla, SpaceX, Starlink, the Boring Company, and Elon Musk's other various business ventures. April 12th, 2019. Fellow billionaire and Berkshire Hathaway CEO Warren Buffett said to Yahoo News concerning Elon Musk near this date, quote, "I think he has room for improvement, and he would say the same thing. It's just, some people have a talent for interesting quotes, and others have a little bit more of a blocker up there that says, this could get me into problems. I just don't see the necessity to communicate on Twitter." In a related comment during a CNBC interview, he said, quote, "I think there's just other things in my life I want to do than tweet. I am not that desperate for someone to hear my opinion." Musk, who was undoubtedly made aware of Buffett's comments, has declined to respond on Twitter or otherwise. The SpaceX CEO has occasionally sparred on Twitter and during media interviews with other CEOs he clearly does not respect. Buffett does not appear to be in that category. April 13th, 2019. Tesla shares fell after Nikkei reported 2 days before this date that Panasonic was freezing spending on more expansion at Giga, Nevada because it had reached 35 gigawatt hour per year capacity in March. Media pundits speculated that this was because Panasonic was producing more batteries than Tesla could use in production. Musk tweeted 2 days later, quote, "Incorrect. Panasonic cell lines at Giga, Nevada are only about 24 gigawatt hours per year and have been a constraint on Model 3 output since July. No choice but to use other suppliers for Powerwall Powerpack cells. Tesla won't spend more money on capacity until the existing lines get closer to the 35 gigawatt per hour theoretical." Tesla was to continue in-house battery development and explore other options with battery manufacturers, in addition to Panasonic, to relieve capacity and logistical constraints at all of its production facilities. April 14th, 2015. The CRS-6 Dragon freighter C-108 was lifted to the ISS on a Falcon 9 1.1 rocket, Booster 1015, from the Cape Canaveral Air Force Station's Launch Complex 40 on this date. The booster failed to return to a drone ship. After second stage separation, a controlled descent test was attempted with the first stage. The booster successfully reached the drone ship, but after landing it tipped over due to excess lateral velocity caused by a stuck throttle valve. The first successful drone ship landing would occur a year later during the CRS-8 mission. April 15th, 2019. Elon Musk visited the North American Aerospace Defense Command on this date. NORAD later tweeted, quote, "We welcome SpaceX CEO Elon Musk to Colorado Springs, where he participated in conversations and roundtable briefings about future space operations and homeland defense innovation." The visit drew little attention from the space industry media. SpaceX does sell commercial space services to the U.S. Department of Defense, primarily through launch contracts using its Falcon 9 rocket. NORAD's interests could cover a number of different areas, including broadband communications on the Starlink constellation and launch services for early detection satellites. NORAD is a joint operation of the U.S. and Canadian militaries. April 16th, 2020. Media reacted on this date to a Musk set of tweets on the competitiveness of SpaceX versus the ULA and other launch services. He said, quote, "Only reason other medium and heavy lift rocket companies are winning any missions at all is due to government intervention. Otherwise, they'd be as defunct as expendable airplane companies. ULA is powered by lobbying." Musk received some pushback on reliability, with one Twitter user saying, quote, "ULA is also more reliable than SpaceX. Generally, when you do iterative testing, things fail and are initially unsafe. Both sides have benefits and weaknesses, but saying that the only reason SpaceX doesn't have a monopoly is lobbying is just not true." Musk responded by pointing out that the Block 5 Falcon 9s have a perfect flight record and that it costs more than $1 million less to ensure a Falcon 9 mission. In addition, he pointed out that the Falcon 9 flies far more often than the current generation of ULA medium rockets, and that the SpaceX rocket was currently the only vehicle fully NASA approved for launching astronauts. April 17, 2013, Elon Musk visited nonprofit education purveyor Khan Academy on this date for an interview. The Boring Company's CEO had been a staunch proponent of non-traditional education and a sharp critic of the university and college system. In putting money where his mouth is, Musk mandated that Tesla consider non-degreed candidates for jobs, breaking the pervasive clannish trend of degreed managers hiring degreed candidates. The Musk Foundation later donated $5 million to the Khan Academy in January of 2021. CEO Sal Khan said afterwards, quote, "I view this type of investment as really foundational for us to be able to build a multi-generational institution so that future Elon Musks of the world are able to tap into their potential and help all of us up-level who we are as a civilization." Khan Academy claims 120 million registered users and 20 to 30 million active students. April 18, 2018, CNBC reported on an open letter to Tesla employees from Elon Musk on this date. The letter contained 6 productivity tips, which were foregoing big meetings or frequent meetings, not attending meetings if one is not contributing, using as little jargon as possible, communicating regardless of the chain of command, and following logic even if contrary to the rules. The pithiest line in the letter was on communicating ideas and problems. Musk said, quote, "A major source of issues is poor communication between departments. The way to solve this is to allow free flow of information between all levels. If, in order to get something done between departments, an individual contributor has to talk to their manager, who talks to a director, who talks to a VP, who talks to another VP, who talks to a director, who talks to a manager, who talks to someone doing the actual work, then super dumb things will happen." Before we get to the current event of the week, we wanted to see if you enjoyed this 30th episode of Bethesda Tech's Tesla and SpaceX Redux. If so, click that like button. Did you agree with our choices, or are there other events that were better? Go ahead and share with us by dropping a comment below. And if you have suggestions for an event in the future, we'll take those too. We'll credit events we pick for future videos to those viewers that post them. We hope you have been enjoying our content. Have we earned your subscription to our channel? If yes, and you have not yet taken the opportunity to subscribe, please take a moment to do so now and click the bell notification icon so you don't miss upcoming videos. We want to continue delivering great content to you. You can always unsubscribe, and subscribing is free. On April 5th, 2021, Tesla CEO Elon Musk tweeted, quote, "Over 10,000 people are needed for Giga Texas just through 2022. 5 minutes from the airport, 15 minutes from downtown, and right on the Colorado River." What sets Tesla apart is that the company does not require a college degree to work for them, just a high school diploma, although Tesla's official position is that high school graduates are expected to continue their education after their hire. Gigafactory Texas is one of 2 gigafactories under construction, the other located near Berlin, Germany. Pundits expect Giga Texas to begin production of the Model Y sometime in the second half of 2021. Links to some of our most recent episodes can be found in the description section below. You can peruse our entire 250 plus video library by looking at our playlists, which conveniently sort videos by subject. We announce all new videos on our microblogging accounts, which are listed below, as well as in the community feed for this channel. Want to know how to navigate our channel content? We refer to retrotech and innovation documentary segments as episodes. Coverage of current events in space exploration, science, and technology are labeled as shorts. Space and tech history are documented in an anthology called Milestones. And gameplay recordings can be discovered on the Bethesda Tech gaming channel in videos called Walkthroughs and Side Missions. Stay connected by occasionally checking our Instagram feed, where we post content from our upcoming episodes and from episodes past that you may have missed. And finally, join us on our Facebook and Minds pages, where we cover current news and events related to channel content. Thanks for watching.